Hey everybody, Slay here. I was sent this replay from SgtSchlautter from OWSS, and wow, just let me preface this by telling you guys, this is probably the most impressive Tier 8 gameplay I've seen yet. He is in the Spitfire XIV, which, as we all know, is just an absolute beast of a plane. But let's go ahead and follow what he does here. I would stick around till the end because the numbers that this guy can generate is just very, very, very impressive. My best game on my account right now is some like 28k. He beats that in a Tier 8. So without further ado, let's watch what he can do. So typical play here in the beginning, he's going to go straight for the garrison, which is a smart move. This is during attrition, and the more caps you have, obviously the better your game is going to go. The enemies are going to be worth more. So he's going to go straight for the garrison, try and take out the garrison as quick as he can. He's probably going to head straight for the center after. This Spitfire 14 is just such an impressive plane. The cannons on it just perform so well. The fact that it can turn so well in Tier 8 is just, you know, an absolute beast of a plane. And SgtSchlautter definitely makes great use of this plane during this replay here. So quick cap on the middle. Now he's going to go straight to the middle. We'll show off there of the plane. It is a beautiful plane. So going into the middle, just like with typically any match here, it's highly contested. This is obviously the cap that everybody wants, because once you hold the middle, you can generally just stay over the middle and fight everybody. He had no problem taking out that LA. Now he's got a BVP coming head on. The problem with going head on with the BVP is you got to avoid those rockets, right? Yeah, he doesn't even get a chance to fire his rockets. Oh man, SgtSchlautter is just so accurate with these guns. It's kind of amazing to watch. So you got the assist on the C-Fang there. Another LA just disappearing. Now if you'll notice here, he's staying at around 6,000 feet. You know, basically keeping in the yellow on this plane. And the reason he's doing that is because that's actually a comfortable altitude for the Spitfire. And there's a lot of planes that are low-flying planes here. In a bot's hands, they're going to try and climb with you. And they're obviously going to perform less once they get up to this altitude. So I don't want to say he's exploiting that, but he's definitely playing super smart here. He's taking advantage of that. The Spitfire has one of the highest ceilings of any of the Tier 8 fighters. So he's able to just basically kind of manhandle things as they come up into the sky and try and face him. There's that BVP again. Man, I wish my guns were that accurate when I fire them. So not much he can do here versus this stronghold other than try and take out the bomber and whatever else is flying here. Looks like there is a heavy down there. He's gonna have to go take that out. Those pancakes, that's another amazing plane. But SgtSchlautter makes quick work of him. He's dabbing that boost key as much as he can just so he can get up enough and hit this RB-17. And he's able to secure that kill as well. Already picks up his first medal of the day, the Akamatsu. It's not a hard medal to get, but it definitely just shows how great you're doing when you're playing this game, especially when it's so early in the game. We're at just over 4 minutes, and yeah, he's already picked up his first medal. So to kind of give you a hint at just how amazing of a game this is going to end up being. Again, going head on with the BVP, not something I would recommend from anybody. Like I said, if BVP was fully loaded with rockets, yeah, he probably would have died there. But luckily he wasn't. Oh, he's got some on his tail here. And he's able to pick up the kill before he doesn't die here. That's good. Back on those LAs. I actually like the LA line. The LA 9s are great for the rocket boost. Obviously the bots aren't using it there, but in a player's hands, an LA can actually be a pretty amazing performer. just picked up Conqueror. Flying Paladin. He's already at 13.3k. He's almost got a Wing Legend, and we're not even halfway through this game yet. Absolutely amazing demonstration by SgtSchlautter here. This should kind of raise awareness to anybody who's thinking about going to the British line. Obviously the line is amazing, all the way to the attacker. I've heard not the greatest things about the Swift, but as far as I know, the attacker is amazing. I myself am only up to this plane, the Spit 14. It's already picked up Wing Legend, not even 6 minutes into the game. Cool thing about the Spitfire is it's just a jack of all trades, and it has the firepower to back it up. The Spitfire can play high, play low, kill GAs, kill bombers, kill fighters. It just literally can do everything, as long as it's not getting blasted in some passes. So Seafang's on him. Seafang's finally going to get him. That's his first death of the game. And he's already picked up Wing Legend, all this in one sortie. It's just a really impressive show. So his team has a pretty strong lead here. It's 53 to 43, so they're up by 10, but that could all change in seconds, as we know from attrition. You can literally go from being 20-30 up to neck and neck by the end of the game pretty fast. So definitely keep watching this video, because the end results are just going to be something I myself haven't experienced or seen yet. Not at this tier, at least. So he's doing what anybody would do. He's trying to get back to the middle as quick as he can. That's obviously where the good fight's going to be. The cool thing about strongholds, as long as the enemy doesn't have, you know, competent GAs, he's already picked up his Hero of the Sky badge just over 7 minutes in. But I was saying, you know, with the strongholds, as long as there's no player GAs or player bombers, you generally can take it and just avoid holding it or going back to defend it. But it looks like the enemy was able to take it back. So now he's just left with these 2 caps. There's his ace, not even 8 minutes in. Luckily they have pretty much enough of a solid lead that being down 1 cap is not going to really hurt them at this point. He's just been playing a complete commanding game. But he is not done here, that's for sure. Made quick work of the pancake there. Now he's on this Seafang. Goodbye, Seafang. Now the enemy has a huge advantage here. The enemy is 4 caps. They were only worth 1 there, but now it's back to being pretty even. They picked up the stronghold again. So now it is sitting here. They're worth 2. If he dies, he'd be worth 3 at this point, which hopefully he doesn't. Something came in and hit him pretty hard there. Looked like he got rammed, possibly. Maybe by this BBP when it did its initial pass. But now he's just getting swarmed by all sorts of planes. This is the last thing you want to see this close to the end of the game. I guess he's in a fighter that can handle it, but any one of those shots could take him out here, essentially. He's just getting kind of death by 1,000 cuts here. He's got planes swarming him everywhere. It's definitely an exciting ending coming up. But definitely one thing SgtSchlautter is, you know, displaying to everybody here is he's got a real good feel for this plane. Hence he was able to just pick up that kill. He didn't pick up the kill, but he at least contributed pretty heavily to it. If you look, there's 5 planes surrounding him at this point. What, you know, how many people can walk away from this unscathed? He's just picked up another kill. Now he's just lost his pilot. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. Once you're in this kind of a furball, plane comes in, first shot on him took out his pilot. That happens so many times. When that happens, it is just terrible. But this Seafang's coming in, he wants some. And he's kind of close to their spawn now, and this is why the planes just keep on coming. And this is either going to end up really, really good or really bad. But I believe, as you know, you heard from my commentary in the beginning of this video, you kind of know how this one's gonna end. Ends in fire. Now they're back to being down again, 4 caps to 1, you know, but the enemy has only 5 at this point, 5 points left. So pretty much they're gonna need 5 kills, but at the same point, the enemy only needs about 6 kills to win this. So they either A, need to kill those planes fast, or B, take something back, which they just did. Slow flying, IL-20 there, easy kill, easy pickup. Now the enemy only has 3 points left, so it's 20-3. It's pretty much a done deal here at this point. It's got some easy GAs you can pick up. When you're in attrition, you always just want to look for the easiest target. The whole point of the game is finding the weakest target so you can take them out, because all that matters is enemy air kills, right? As long as you have caps to back it up, those air kills are just going to win the game for you. They just got the last kill. He picks up his last kill, finishes with the Flying Guardian badge. And look at that amount of medals. 27,730 personal score. Hero of the Sky, Ace, Wing Legend, McCampbell Medal, Guardian, Flying Paladin, Hero of the Sky. There's just so many to list here. SgtSchlautter, shout out to you, man. You are absolutely a better driver in that Spit 14 than I am. That was an impressive gameplay. Probably the most impressive Tier 8 gameplay I've seen yet to date. I've had a couple Tier 8 games that were in, you know, in the 20s, low 20s, never anything that high. Again, the highest thing I've ever had in this game yet has been a Tier 6, around the same score, 27,600, and that was versus a bunch of bots. He was facing a couple players there, you know, decent amount of bots. He was able to pick up 18,000 experience and just over 200k credits in a non-premium aircraft. Just to give you an idea, if he would have done that in a Seafang, he would probably be looking around 800k credits right now. So absolute impressive display of how to use the Spit 14. SgtSchlautter, again, shout out to you, man. That was the best Tier 8 gameplay I've seen yet, and I definitely look forward to seeing more from you in the future. There's definitely going to be more, I'm sure, because this guy is just a legend in the sky.